You look in the sky. What's that you see? A bird? A plane? No, it's 500 birds in the shape of a plane. And now, those birds are spelling out something different. They're spelling out me, Klaus, the Dungeon Noob's Guide. And this is the deck of many one-shots. It's me, Klaus, the Dungeon Noob's Guide, and welcome to our first attempt at a live episode of the Deck of Many One-Shots. And if there's one thing that's going to be more uncertain than what's going to happen in this game, it's how well this stream is going to go and just how badly it's going to fuck up. And if anyone's going to help fuck up this stream, why, it's my friend and yours. We know him, we love him. His name is Lou. Oh, just how badly it's going to fuck up.
Yes, I'm happy to make an absolute mess of things tonight.
He has been my friend for so very, very long. I'm going to kill him with a chainsaw on Thursday. My dear friend Sean.
I'm Sean from the Good Universe. I'm just here to apologize for Sean from this universe's behavior in the last video. It was really unacceptable, and I'm sorry.
There's a lot of pee-pee talk, which is all forbidden this time. I drew a card. It said no talking about pee the whole episodes. But if there's one person who pee is inherent to his very being, but in a good way, it's my friend Joshua.
Hello, Joshua. I like Kit Kats and hopscotch.
We need to figure out what the heck this game's gonna be, because, guys, I didn't prep anything. I'm so sorry. I didn't prep for this game, and so we're going to have to rely on the Deck of Many One-Shots to lead us. Our prompt for today's one-shot is... Session over, man! Session over! So we've got a little bit of possible Aliens inspiration there. We'll see just what takes me, because really what's gonna make or break this is our theme, and the theme of today's one-shot is... Shit, you guys are playing Aliens! Wow. I absolutely did not set that up ahead of time. What level is this campaign going to be? What level are your characters going to be? Ooh, level 14! Anyway, I mean, dear God, we got... We got the perfect lineup of aliens here. And so we're gonna do, it's gonna be a little more sci-fi. So give yourselves a little bit of a sci-fi twist with D&D. We'll make it happen.
I love it. I'm here for it.
You guys are on this huge transport ship, and you were stopping for snacks aboard the snack station. Everyone in the snack station was dead. Let's start with Lou. You're our leftmost.
Yeah. I'm Ethandius. As you noticed, my bird-like physique. I'm an Aarakocra, so just call me Bird Dude. So you call me Ithy Bird. That's cool with that. I'm cool with that too. I have traveled like the stars for like forever, and I'm here for righteousness. But I can also throw down. I can like throw a punch and take a punch. and I know some stuff.
My name's Benar. I'm a pianist. You may know me as Benar Spankmeyer, the musician here at the station, or spaceship, whatever, the stationary spaceship.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm coming out with a new album soon, so if I don't get eaten by aliens.
Why would you get eaten by aliens? That seems like ominous and premonitious, man.
I've never heard of it happening ever, so I
Never
figured I
has.
brought it up.
Never
will.
Before.
Hey, I'm Garl McCaffey. Thanks for asking. I'm just happy to be here. I enjoy traveling, and I really can't wait to get to our destination, which I've heard is a real wonderful place.
Where is your destination, Garl? Tell me,
Hey.
where are you guys headed? Because you stopped for snacks, but where was your ship headed?
I heard we were to venture off to the third asteroid north of Saturn.
The third asteroid north of Saturn. You don't necessarily think of asteroids as being a big, set destination, but it's a hot spot. Clubs are popping up on that asteroid. They got a really nice little food truck scene going on there.
As a child, I really enjoyed the show Galaxy High, so I assume that would be pretty similar.
It definitely is, and I know what that show is, and I have a lot to say about it, but we don't have time! So yeah, you're back here, and it says Solar Array Research Computer, but that, old blueprints, what are you gonna do? In actuality, you are, of course, at the snack bar, but stuff is strewn everywhere. You guys wandered through this whole station. It was absolutely silent. Where are all the hot people? Come on! There are no people to be seen, but what's worse, you get back here and through all this mess, there are no snacks.
Whoa.
Now, I'm being paid primarily in snacks for playing music for this joint, so this does not work for me.
As most musicians are.
The lack of snacks is totally heinous, and I totally disagree with this situation.
So, okay, I was looking around in the kitchen and I flipped this switch and the light came on and I didn't realize it, but the switch says monster switch? What does that mean? Whoops. Monster,
Well,
like Munster, like cheese? Is this cheese?
Oh, dear Garl, though. You've made the mistake, apparently, of flipping the monster switch instead of the light switch.
I assume that's Lou's stomach.
Did any of you happen to record that? I want to sample that for my next album.
Roll perception checks for me.
Oh no.
Oh!
I rolled a nat 1.
Both of you nat 1. You guys, in attempting to look around, both manage to smack into each other's faces as you're trying to find the source of this sound, knocking each other on your asses. You guys are both down prone and don't see immediately the beholder that comes wandering in. Our battle starts with, I'm assuming Sean's character, whose name I remember as Benar?
It's Benar Spankmeyer. Yeah.
Here's a penis.
I'm a dwarf.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Just because I shaved my beard does not mean you can say that about me. I will stomp toward this thing angrily and say, "Are you the guy who ate all the snacks here?"
Who wants to know?
Me,
Oh,
Benar Spankmeyer.
neat.
I'm gonna attack you with this sword I bought on eBay. And I got a 17 to hit.
A 17 does not hit.
Oh no, we're high level. Do I only get one bardic inspiration? Oh yeah, because my charisma is very low. This is a terrible character. I guess I'll save it. Okay.
Perfect. And at the end of your turn, He's using eye laser number 7. Wisdom save, or you're going to fall asleep. You are just fine.
I move closer, and I attack with my battle axe.
14 does not hit.
So now I'll try a longsword. Wow, another 14. Does this one by chance hit?
Carl, you don't have to be so polite. You can actually hit the alien when it's on the spaceship.
Did we work together at the Walmart? Oh no, never mind. You're a beholder. I hate you.
Why you hate me?
My dude, do not appreciate you being in our space. I don't know where you came. You're in our space, in our space station. First, I'm going to good old paladin on your ass, and I'm going to... That's not going to do anything. Well, I'm going to try again, but, apparently we just want to give up in the first room. But that's okay. I'm also a monk, so I'm going to use a key point, and I'm going to kick you a couple times. How's that sound?
I would rather you didn't.
Kia! Oh, no, you don't want the kick. How about the other kick? Come on, D&D Beyond.
A 19 does indeed hit.
I'm also a level 1 rogue, so I also get to throw 1d6 in there.
This is my favorite character.
How many multi-classes do you have?
4.
Oh, good. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
I just came out of cryo, you jerk. I'm not sleepy, but I do have to pee.
No peeing! No peeing! Fires off some beams. Eye stalks wildly flailing about as he's just like, ah! Why are you doing this? Why are you bad people hurt everyone on this station? Why you hurt Mama? Because my name is Mama.
Mama, perhaps we've misunderstood each other.
It's very possible.
Did you eat all the snacks and kill all the people?
No, I came here to get snacks, but there were no people to sell Mama snacks. Only the horrifying scent of something far worse than a beholder.
Oh, no.
Now that I'm by you, I realize I don't have a nose, and so I can't really smell. If you're the thing I smelled before, I also don't know how I smelled before.
You're not a besmelder. It's not in you. So you were elsewhere on the ship?
I look around the station. I look around and I say, where are the snacks for Mama?
You're gonna hold up here and chill. We're gonna procure some snacks, and then we're gonna come back and make sure that your ocular-laden face is totally set up.
Oh, Mama would like that. Snacks are Mama's favorite. If Mama doesn't get snacks fairly soon, Mama is afraid that his disintegration beams are going to start going off and this whole station will explode. One might say that there's sort of a ticking clock. If Mama gets hangry, bad things might happen.
That's
All right.
very disconcerting.
Piano dude, Garl, we're on the clock. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Right.
We could try some more switches.
No more switches, Garl.
You guys have ventured already through the atrium, which is at the north, and now you're in the northwest section.
Maybe we should go to the sleep bays. I feel like someone could have taken snacks to bed, which is a bad idea, even if there's no monsters.
Or no, sometimes, like, maybe the conference room, because, like, I've been to conferences, and they always put out, like, those little candy bars on the table. I think their snack's going to be in the conference room.
We also have to go through the conference room to get to the sleep bays, so we'll just check again.
And roll some perception checks for me.
A gentleman's 11.
Oh, well, with the gentleman's 11, you happen to hear the sound of your own breathing, but you hear it exceptionally well.
Oh, I
Very
appreciate
perceptive.
how average Garl is. I think he's going to surprise us before the end of the adventure.
You might be disappointed.
That's Garl's catchphrase. You might be disappointed. You do think that you maybe hear some sounds coming from the sleep bays, but They don't sound quite right.
Like somebody has like sleep apnea.
You might have to turn them on their side or something.
We should probably go check that out.
Here in space, with the monster switch flipped, and maybe everyone being dead, I don't see the harm in investigating a strange noise.
As you get to the conference room, you realize that snoring seems to be coming from the weapons locker, which is in the southeast part of the conference room.
You guys know that there was a weapons locker in the conference room?
A lot of
Well,
conferences end very poorly here.
This is pretty much standard.
You say weapons in the conference room. Weren't those the lyrics to one of your songs, Benny?
Oh yeah, that's from the song Weapons in the Conference Room.
I'm typically not into ska, but that was a really good ska jam.
Kids said it was lit. Yeah.
Are there any really righteous weapons in the conference room?
Within the conference room, you can roll an investigation check if you want.
I almost clicked intimidation, but I don't think I can intimidate the room into.
I mean, you know what? You go ahead and intimidate the room. I want you to intimidate the room right now.
I'm intimidating the room to see if there's any weapons. I got a 19.
One of the chairs falls over, revealing a blaster pistol.
I got this is just like the song on my most recent album. I knocked a chair over and there was a blaster pistol underneath.
Whoa. Are you a prophet,
No,
Ben?
no, I mean it's a love song, so
You pick up that gun and you can hear the song in your head, and you've never felt quite this way before. This pistol, this is more than just any ordinary pistol. This isn't a sex pistol. This is a love pistol.
this pistol's really nice.
Are there any snacks in the conference room? I'm looking for fun bars or pretzels or bar mix. Anything, any snacks to give the beholder so he does not totally obliterate our righteous space station.
Ithy, I'm afraid with your 11 searching, all you manage to find are just empty gun wrappers left under some chairs.
Did you say gun wrappers?
Yeah, gun wrappers. You know, from the gun vending machine.
Oh, obviously.
The weapons locker is where they stock the vending machine from, obviously.
Yeah, if no one else does, I will go look in the weapons locker.
It is locked, and from inside, you hear a voice that goes, nothing in here but us guns.
Well, we tried.
I look at my gun and I say, I don't think she believes you. And I'm going to try to shoot the lock. So 20 total.
20. You blast the handle off, and as you do, the door slowly swings open, and standing there is a humanoid figure composed of nothing but guns. Looks like guns duct taped together into a humanoid form, and they point at your gun and they say, "We kicked her out of gun club for a reason, and now we're gonna kick your butt." First and foremost in the turn order would be Garl.
Hey, gunman. I'm really gonna blow you away.
How dare you? We have a very limited number of puns to work with, and you're stealing them.
A 23?
A 23 absolutely hits.
Pew pew, motherfucker. Oh my god.
With the crit fails, so you manage to really dig into him with the battle axe, and then taking your second swing with the longsword, you do manage to chop off one of Benny's toes.
I'm going to put that in a song. It's going to be called My Friend Chopped My Toe Off. And it hurt a lot.
Wait a second, my bros. I have something. An industrial can of goof off. Perhaps if I spray it on yon automaton put together with duct tape, maybe he'll just fall apart.
You manage to get it on him, and a significant number of his guns start to slip out. Oh god! Oh! You have no idea how much this hurts! You fools are gonna pay for this! And he just starts Muppet dancing around, arms flailing wildly, and all of his guns just start going off. These guns go off wildly for 32 total damage. So 16 to the rest of you, and 32 for Garl.
That one hurt too, but I'm not gonna write a song about it. And
that actually hurts more than I thought it would. That seems deeply personal at a level I wasn't prepared to handle.
And I will fire my newfound love gun, and I critical hit.
Oh dear God.
Just like my hit song, My Turn Is Over. My turn is over.
I love that song. Oh my God. My character's broken now. A 1 again.
You just scream out loud and swing that battle axe, and you manage to basically chop off one of Ithy's toes this time.
Dude, not cool.
Longsword attack. All right, here we go.
Ooh, no attacks.
Beautiful. He's looking pretty bad. A lot of the guns have fallen off. There's kind of a few laser AK-47s and just a couple other, like, you know, space Glocks and stuff that are really holding everything together at this point.
You know, the space Glock really held things together on Delta Alpha Centauri against the battle mechs on Optimus Prime. All right, I put the goo on you, and now I'm going to take you down. No more gun dudes. I'm sick of this nonsense. I can't tell how much damage because D&D Beyond failed. 10 points.
With that, you slam your battle axe through it. The last bits of tape start peeling off, and the gun guy's like, well, I gave it my best shot. And he falls over into a pile of just normal space guns.
Normal space guns.
I'm really glad that the battle axe kept up its tradition of being a weapon of choice throughout the ages as we traveled as a species into space. I'm really happy about that. It's a cool tradition.
I have everything I need right here.
This gun understands you like no one else ever has.
I lean down to one of the defunct guns and I'm like, did you steal the snack? I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, I guess we continue to the sleeping place, the sleeping bay.
Let us sally forth. I think that's something people say.
I knew a woman named that. I wrote a song about her.
I'm sure you did. Also, like a bad comic book from like the comic strip when comic strips were a thing in the Sunday newspapers.
I think they're up to Sally 5th or 6th now.
All right, I'm right there with you, Ben. Let us go to the sleeping quarters.
To your right, which would be the, facing the way you are, which would be kind of the northwest, you hear this kind of rumbling inhuman sound. To your left, which would be the southeast, you hear this strange hissing sound. And straight ahead of you is the galley. But you can't see in there. All the lights seem to be out. But there is a sign that seems to be written in kind of hand-smeared red paint that says, "Snacks this way, definitely snacks. Come get the snacks."
Oh, well, that's where the snacks are, guys.
Me being a person of above average intelligence, I will say, maybe that is a trap, my dudes.
That is when you notice the second sign that's kind of dangling from the first sign. It seems to be attached by some sort of pinkish intestine-colored rope. And that sign says, "Not a trap."
Oh, well, I mean, there you go.
I vote for snacks. I've always believed in snacks. I think that there are snacks there. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
That makes it unanimous, I think. I'm not going first. Why do I keep going first?
You literally are going first. Like, you are moving your token first. I'm just saying.
I need
You're
to
too
stop doing that.
excited. You're too excited for what's.
Someone is moving my token.
It's real dark in here. Make me some perception checks.
I seem pretty perceptive.
Garl, as you guys are marching forward, and I'm going to say you're a little further in at this point, Garl, you can distinctly smell chocolate, but there seems to be something else with it. Something decidedly unsnack-like.
Well, I can definitely smell chocolate. And I can definitely smell potato chips. But I can't really decipher what it else is that I smell. It might not be a snack, guys. This might actually be a trap.
I don't understand how that could be.
That's so weird.
Plopping on the floor in front of you is a candy bar. Why, it seems to be a space Charleston Chew.
Oh, well, that's a little disappointing.
You notice it kind of slide back along the floor just a little bit.
It's almost if it wants us to come further into the room. I'm here for it. I want a bite. Can we go forward, please?
I cast dancing lights.
That is when you notice,
You know we can see the stream.
standing in the room, holding a string connected to the candy bar, are two very large sloths who, one of them is kind of holding on to a bit of string connected to the candy bar, and he's looking at you real innocently, and he's like, who wants a snack?
I mean, we do want a snack, yeah.
And then the other one goes, yes, so do we. Oh, also, you would notice that this room is packed full of, there's a pile of snacks behind them in the room. Also, there is a pile of mostly eaten corpses.
Nice.
This might be the weirdest time to do this, but I play the draw another prompt.
Oh my god, no. All right. Well, our second prompt is, what happened to my gear?
I'm done.
As you guys are standing here and the battle is getting prepared, all of a sudden behind you, you see a part of the weapon golem suddenly shout out, "You think you're done with me?" And he fires a shot that misses you, hits the wall of this room, and the wall bursts open, depressurizing. And so I'm going to need all of you to roll strength checks as you try and grab on and not get sucked out really quick.
Checks or
Ren.
saves? Does it matter?
Saves,
checks,
saves. It doesn't matter for most people. Almost no one is proficient in strength saves because why would you be? It's D&D. It's a third of the numbers on your sheet don't matter. But as you're all hanging on and everything like that, you manage to mostly save yourselves. But the first thing that gets sucked out are all of your various weapons, including, Benny, yes, your pistol gets sucked out into the vacuum of space.
Still no.
After your guns go, the weapon golem then finds itself getting sucked out into space as it's shouting out, "This is a bad idea!" The sloths kind of laugh before one of them gets sucked up to the hole, plugs it, and as he's sitting there plugged and kind of half out, he's just like, oh, no, I don't want to, and his face and half of his body kind of caves and sucks in as the pressure is trying to suck him out before he finally just solidifies and seals the hole. Just kind of a puckered sphincter of flesh on the wall.
This is just like my song, "This is what happened in one of the Alien sequels."
Actually, I thought it was from your song Puckered Sphincter, which was actually one of my favorites.
That's a love song. Yeah. It's the single worst play of a card I've ever done.
You guys have no weapons. or anything like that. Your gear is all gone. And there's this one slod left that's standing there, and he kind of smirks at you and goes, well, how are we going to play this? Because the way I see it, you've nothing to fight me with, and I've no one to share my meal with. So what would you guys like to do? I'll let you decide if you want to try fight, run, talk your way out of it. I don't know.
Oh, look. A MacGuffin.
Oh, God.
All right. Do tell.
This token was given to me by my father. It was a free pass. Because one day he said a slot is going to threaten your life in space after his friend was sucked out and plugged the hole, saving the life of you and your friends. I thought it was full of shit, man. But it proves totally useful in this exact moment.
Yes. I think we're all well aware of the infamous slot tokens. I guess you've bested me. I guess you were going to get away with this all along. Very well. I shall let you pass. But, as the rules of the token state, what would you have in return from me for besting me?
That one's on you, dude.
Thanks. Oh, thanks, fellow improvers. Thank you for leaving me on the stage all alone. Should make the decision.
My father didn't give me the token. It's
He kind of pauses there for a moment, turns facing the giant pile of snacks, turns back towards you. I really feel like this isn't too
pretty
hard.
obvious.
I feel like I was kind of, throwing you a softball, as it were.
Oh, the snacks! I almost forgot.
I got it. I put my hand on his shoulder. I say, "Ask him for my gun back."
We will take the snacks, including the giant Charleston chew that you tried to tempt us with, unless it has been pushed out into outer space.
You see him kind of tucking something under his large foot as he's just like, yes, I believe the Charleston chew got sucked into space. How unfortunate, but you can have the rest of them. There are a lot of Mike and Ikes.
They're all right.
They are not. Why do you think I ate all the people on this ship?
I really like Mike and Ike's. I'm really hurt by that statement.
I hope you are.
All right, well, I think we take the snacks and we make sure the beholder's timer is not just totally gone off. It's clocker, talker, clicker.
Talker, ticker, talker. Yeah. All right. I also take one of the dead bodies.
What?
I have a plan.
No, it's a terrible idea, my dude. All right, whatever.
I think you're just being rude now and taking my snacks.
Here, I'll tell you what. I give him some money. Oh, you know what? Here, have a potion of water breathing. That was never gonna be useful. You can drink this.
Finally! Chugs it and leaps out a space window into space.
That doesn't work that way.
And he kind of looks back and he says, space is the sea of space! And floats away.
Let's go and go to the beholder.
You guys get there. Mimir comes up to you and he's just like, oh my god, you guys! I hope you found some snacks, because I'm getting hungry. And you notice one of his lasers just kind of fires a bunny rabbit into the wall, and the rabbit explodes. And he's like, oh, my rabbit beam. Oh, it's starting, guys. I'm so hungry.
Brought you some snacks, my dude.
Oh, cool. I would have smelled them, but as we've established, I don't have a nose.
Well, worry not, our friend beholder. We have plenty of snacks, including a plethora of Mike and Ike's.
Oh, god damn it. I fucking hate Mike and Ike's, but fucking, I'm too hungry to complain. He's like, you guys better have some snacks too, though. I mean, we're all here for the same reason, for delicious snacks.
There's only one thing I need anymore. And I think one of you has a rope, right? I have a fucking plan.
All right.
I cast locate object on my gun.
All right. It's in space.
Yeah. I get a sense of the direction. I cast raise dead on the corpse, and I tie a rope to it. Yeah, I understand. It's been a rough day, but it's been even harder for me. It's been even harder for me because I've lost the love of my life. She is a beautiful, beautiful pistol.
He puts a hand on your shoulder and he says, I understand.
I go to the airlock and I tie something. I tie the rope onto something and I push the zombie out into space.
He floats in space for a while, and just as you're starting to lose hope, you feel 2 tugs on the end of the rope.
Ah, 2 tugs.
Good old 2 tugs.
Also the name of one of my songs, but we don't have to talk about that one. I pull the rope in.
Oh, it's kind of a love song.
Short one.
You pull it in, and a now pretty much frozen zombie holding your gun comes floating back.
I embrace it.
You embrace him. He shatters into pieces. His body, with fragile enough as it is, being frozen, he just crumbles apart. But your gun has been retrieved.
I just weep openly.
Slow clap.
As you guys are as you do that and everything, and the beholder's eating the snacks, Murmur stops, and he looks up, and he goes, "Remember I always said that I can't really smell, but I did smell something that was way worse than a beholder? I think I smell it again. Guys, And his eye opens wider, and he projects an image of the space station blueprints. And crawling around outside it and inside it are little dots moving toward you.
Oh dear.
And as you begin to hear clanking on the outside of this particular room in the space station, you can see the dots converging upon you. And the beholder says, "Uh-oh. Game over, man. Game over!" And he begins to book it out of there.
Wait. It looks like this thing that is attacking us. It looks like this thing that is attacking the space station is made out of water.
Made out of what?
Oh my.
Did you confuse Aliens and the Abyss?
It's like almost the same movie.
Yeah,
except for
basically.
Can't believe I gave away my potion of water breathing.
I happen to be a paladin of water or some shit.
You're a paladin, and your oath is to water.
I don't know why. I am a paladin, barbarian, monk, rogue who is aligned with the power of water. Run to the shrimp, my dudes!
Run to the shrimp?
I love shrimp.
Oh, it's been about the shrimp.
So, has this monster entered this room yet?
So the water alien thing is pounding on the outside of this thing and trying to break in to this room. Basically, you can see the metal of the room beginning to dent and creak in and smash and whatnot.
I must reveal a weakness. Now, I remember as a boy, a scary water-like monster attacking a space station. And we were flying past it, and I looked at it, and I think it was attacking a space yak. Yes, I know, a space yak. With a bat. And I looked at it and said, I know that golf swing. And therefore, I remembered the weakness of this water space creature is that it's afraid of space stations.
It's weak
It's golf swing.
against space stations.
So, We may have nothing to fear at all.
Well then, as you are seeing this thing start to try and break in, the water creature breaks open part of the space station. The room, it is now pierced, and the sudden depressurization causes the space station, the hole that they dented in, suddenly bursts out. Now, you're all in danger of getting sucked into space, so I'm gonna need you all to roll strength saving rolls. But this hole is bigger than the last, so if you fail this roll, which I'm going to set at a 15, it could be very bad for you. Benny, that ain't a 15.
It is not.
The room blows out from the depressurization. The shards of metal piercing into this alien water creature. It's suddenly stabbed by the station, its weakness, killing it and causing all of this water to suddenly mist and spray out as the air pressure sends it flying away as particles. But you also see your dear Benny cast out into the open void of space and the space station protocol's safety seal off the hole a moment too late to save Benny. The rest of you, however, you hear Murmur starting to shout, "I don't know how to get out of here, and running away burned away all my calories, and now I'm hungry!" And you begin to hear beams fire off in every direction, and you can hear alarms going off as a voice on the space station begins to say, 5 minutes until space station integrity reaches critical levels.
All right, Carl. Now's our time. Go!
The water alien has been unceremoniously defeated by the station itself. The station is beginning to shake. Panels are falling. Electrical systems are beginning to spark and burst, and I'm going to need you guys to roll dexterity saving throws.
Shit.
Both of us.
Oof. Both of you are going to take 13 damage from one of these side panels blowing up and hitting you with shrapnel.
Oh, no.
Yum.
Right.
As you reach the conference room, once again, suddenly the station lurches wildly and the conference table is sliding towards you rapidly, so I need another dexterity saving throw to avoid it. This one, Ithy, you're going to take 21 points of damage.
It was a heavy. It was like one of those heavy oak tables.
Oh yeah, it's a big table. I mean, look at that thing. That thing's like 20 feet long.
40 feet if the squares are 10 feet.
It's anyway.
Thousands of feet long.
That table is incomprehensible in its non-Euclidean nature. Truly, it boggles the mind. It's no longer a mystery why so many conferences end with wild gunfights.
I think I'm going to make it out alive.
Why would you say that?
As you guys get up here, there's kind of a raised platform in the center where usually the station engineer usually calls all aboard for the ships and whatnot. Standing up there instead is something far worse. Is a giant reconstituted gun golem. This isn't just tape. You recognize it. He's taped these guns on with Gorilla Tape. You fools! You thought that I would let you leave after what you did?
I want to play a little Pipes of Haunting, because everyone knows that gun apparitions are afraid of ghosts.
I believe the Pipes of Haunting are an item you got and not one of the fate cards.
Oh, never mind. Oh boy.
He shakes and dances wildly, guns going off. And I will need dexterity saving throws. Full damage is 27, so 13 when it's cut in half.
I can do an unarmed strike. I'm gonna bust a cap in your ass. Well, he had good intentions.
Is that all?
Well, I'm glad you asked because I have 3 actions. So let's just break my hand some more. Ooh, and this time a 26.
That'll hit.
24?
That'll hit. You've done a minor amount of damage to him, and he just kind of laughs and says, man, when it's my turn again, I'm going to fill you full of so many bullets.
Wow, claws, because I'm Eric Akron. I'm also a paladin. I'm also a barbarian. So I rage, of course, because I'm a barbarian, monk, paladin, rogue. I'm going to claw the guns with my Birdman hands. My first attack, how does a 22 feel?
22 hits.
All right, so then I get to do a D4 plus 4. But you know what? I'm going to sneak attack. So another 3 points. But because I'm a paladin... Oh, no, that's 2 more points because I'm a barbarian. Hold on to your hats, kids. A divine smite at level 3. So that's going to be 4d8. My second attack, how about that?
As it gets to his turn, he's just like, that hurt a little bit, but this will hurt more. And you see his guns begin to all form together into one massive super gun as he prepares to fire on you. But that is when you hear the sound. I will be right there! And the Slod, carrying Benny, breathing into his mouth with life-saving water-breathing breath, comes flying in through the little energy field of one of the docks, holding Benny and each of your +2 battle axes, tossing Benny to the ground, tossing you each your battle axes, looks at the gun golem and says, I'm out! And falls back out into space. Benny, you've joined the combat. However, Luz, I need you to roll a percentile for me. That is going to help determine just how many hit points you lost.
14.
14. Well, I guess you only took 14 damage. Could have been a heck of a lot worse.
All right. Yes, it could have.
The gun golem kind of looks at you, and he's like, "Can I do my thing now?"
You go ahead. I need a second. You do your thing.
All right. He is going to aim his mega gun cannon at Ithy. And Ithy, you are going to take 48 damage.
Good night. Good night. Good night. I did
You
my
out?
best. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I did my best, dude.
Oh, you'll be missed, buddy.
He die?
No.
Oh, he's got death saving throws. He's fine. No one dies in D&D.
Oh, okay. There we go. 28.
That hits.
I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but it looks like our enemy here, the gun, has turned into a tiny little innocent poodle.
Who is on fire?
The reason this happens is because from down at the back of the hall, a random eye beam from the freaking out beholder strikes this thing, shrinking him down into a tiny poodle, and then another beam hits it, setting it on fire, causing him to run around yelping loudly.
I'm gonna go up to my fallen friend Ithy and try a medicine check. Is that a thing we can do in this edition? I do it. I got an 8, so that's not helpful.
That is not helpful. You're trying to help him, and you just kind of like stick a finger into the open wound a little bit, hoping that you're gonna plug it.
It's just like a spaceship having a hole in it, right?
The hole, just don't stick things in it, man.
Tiny flaming poodle is going to do some Sonic the Hedgehog rolls into Garl. Poodles are mean, so wa-chow!
And he's
16
on
damage
fire.
to you. And then since he
Wow.
hit that, much like Sonic, he bounces off and follows up with another attack that gets to ricochet over to Benny. Bang, 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 bang. God, the word roll. Bounces back for another 28 damage, almost max.
Oh,
Bing, bang, boom.
Almost would rather the gun golem.
Yes. And the
That's a little
dog
fast.
lands back down, and you see most of its fur is now singed black mats against its skin. It looks more like something out of Resident Evil at this point in time, but it just kind of looks at you all with all the terror that a poodle brings, and is just like, ah!
I'm sorry, everyone. This poodle is far more a feisty villain.
I will say it's lost a significant amount of health, but it has gained some AC by being... Oh, but not that much AC, so you hit it.
Let's try it again. High average. Another 20.
Wow, way to be consistent.
Ooh,
senor.
Yeah, I will just take my beloved gun and shoot.
My favorite hit of yours when the early days, I'm not speaking in character because I'm unconscious, was Shoot the Poodle.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful
Um,
song.
And I'm going to say, take this roll with advantage.
It was
Oh,
a
you-
20. I'll roll again anyway if you want.
In case you crit, you never know.
I did not crit.
No.
I got the exact same thing.
Well done. Poodle Golem's turn. Benny. 9 to...
I can't believe someone missed me.
Not only did it miss, it crit failed. It just kind of... Trying to hit you, its health is so low, it just kind of crumples into a burning pile of former poodle in front of you. And it mostly just smells terrible.
I shoot it.
Your
Poodle,
shot goes through the
poodle.
floor, opening just a tiny hole that sucks the poodle mush out and then kind of seals back up from security protocols. Space stations are wild.
I should get a space station.
You wouldn't think they'd allow so many guns on a space station that just ruptures open at the slightest shot, but man, you now hear an alarm that, the space station alarm calls out, "Oh, it's real bad. Space station about to blow. Better go." But Ithy is unconscious, so if you guys want to save Ithy, you're going to have to roll a strength check to drag him out. But if whoever rolls a strength check, if you fail, you will not escape either.
I'll do the strength check to see if I can pick up Iffy.
I will cast Enhance Ability on you.
Well, 15.
We back away with a view of the space station, and we see the ship blasting off from it just as the space station blows up. Guns flying everywhere. Thousands of them. And we see the ship safely escaping the explosion. And as we zoom in on it, we see our 3 heroes standing side by side. They completed the mission in just over 2 hours, so we get the ending where they all take their helmets off, but unfortunately, not the entire suit. I'm afraid you're going to need to try again and speedrun it if you'd like to unlock that special ending. But I'm afraid that speedrun will have to wait for another draw from the deck of many one-shots.